Let's move on to Shipwreck's slightly uncomfortable segment. So a big story.
We're not going to talk about Fortnite at all this week?
Nope.
Okay.
What
transpired? What character did they add to Fortnite this week?
No one knew yet. They haven't added new stuff yet.
What are we talking about then?
I know we're in the second week of the new season. They announced the crew pass skin for next month today.
No, I said we weren't talking about Fortnite.
Time continues to pass. We're on another week of
here we are. Let's move on.
Right. So we're in Shipwreck's slightly uncomfortable segment. News came out this week.
What's this about?
So news came out this week that Activision Blizzard is going to be laying off a lot of people, but Bobby Kotick, the CEO, is about to take home like some ridiculous amount of money, some bonus on top of his ridiculous normal compensation. I forgot what it was. Was it $100 million bonus?
Something along those lines, yeah. Enough to probably pay for everyone that's getting laid off and then some.
It was something ridiculous. So the question:
are you paying the people? Okay, go give me the question. What's the question?
That's a $102 million bonus, and he laid off the entire eSports division, basically.
Okay, they are not. It's not one and the same. Let's not confuse that. Him getting all that money would have gone to the.
But should he be getting a bonus that size in a record year when they're laying off over 100 people?
I know the answer, but I want to make Shipwreck uncomfortable. Slightly.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say the answer that I know, and it's gonna seem heartless.
Yes, it's working. Good job, Wombat. Good job. Wombat gets all credit for this one.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. Like, they made a decision around their esports, and esports is down. You can't have live events. It doesn't make sense to invest in that part of the business. Meanwhile, other parts of the business doing gangbusters for them, right? Like video games all over the place. Everybody's home for the pandemic. Everybody's playing Call of Duty. Everybody's
buying the skins. Shanna fans buying every fucking skin that comes out.
Right. It's gangbusters. So he's got his contract set up, I'm sure. I don't know the details of his contract, but he's got it set up. So if he hits certain goals, I'm sure that he pockets certain money.
And they have to pay him. I mean, they can't just not fulfill the contract.
It's not that, that $100 million could have gone to these people working on the esports team. It's that they didn't want the esports team anymore. That's the reality of it.
Darkness in the chat is pointing out that they did get a $200 gift card to BattleNet as part of their severance.
They did. And I saw that part of it, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
how about giving them a $2,000 gift card and then they can like maybe sell it? I don't know.
They didn't need to do anything, right?
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like,
that's basically not doing anything. Giving them a $200.
Exactly. Like, at that point, it's like, maybe just don't give that gift card.
Right. Yes. That's good. I agree with that. Another new speaking of Shanafan suggested a new segment for the show. And this new segment is called What Would Wombat Do? Tales from Retail. And what we're going to do...
I'm interested, only because you said my name.
I know. I saw you sit up immediately. So what we're asking our listeners to do is to write in cheapyd@gmail.com. You can't write it to Wombat. You got to write it to me. And you're going to tell us some situation that you had at retail. We're going to present it to Wombat, and then Wombat is going to tell us what he would do in that situation, and then we will reveal what that person actually did in that situation. So first,
now, do you have something for this week?
I sure do. First up is Shanafan with this story. I went to Lids to purchase my wife a Detroit Tigers hat. She loves pink, and they had a pink-colored Tigers hat, so it was an easy purchase. Or it should have been. The price tag on the hat was $20, but when the associate rung it up, it came out to $22 plus tax. When I asked the associate about the price difference, he said the $22 price was the Canadian price. And this was weird because I live in Michigan. Wombat, what do?
You say, then I will pay you $20 for the hat. Until they charge you $20 for the hat. And if they don't charge you $20 for the hat, you go to lids.com while you're in the store and you check the online price of a pink Detroit Tigers hat. And if the hat is $19.99 or $20 on the app, then you say on the site, then you can show them and say, this is a $20 hat. I can either buy it right now from you, or I could buy it on my phone and leave your store. And then you wait and see what he has to say. And yes, I've done that before.
Right. So Shanafan actually did this. He said he still wanted the hat, so he paid the $22. When he got home, he emailed the Lids customer service about the price issue. And then a few days later, he got a call from the district manager and he got a $2 refund. And he said he went back to the store and the same sales associate was there. Without many words, he knew who I was and gave me the $2. You had to go back to the store, Shanafan, to get your $2?
That's even better.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Because he was right in the first place. It's a $20 hat. You're in America. You get charged the American price.
I'm so confused.
He paid in cash, I guess.
Did he pay in Canadian money? I'm so confused how Canada came into play here at all.
Because it's close to the border. And sometimes I remember, like, you go to stores that are close to the border. I mean, it's not that close, but close to the border where you get people shopping both ways, and they would have two different prices. And they would even have two different cash registers. You pay in Canadian dollars. They give you the change back in Canadian money. They use the Canadian cash register. This sounds like something unusual because Shanafan seemed very confused, and he lives there. He hasn't encountered this before. So I don't know what happened, but there was not a match there. Wombat had something completely different in mind. Shanafan, I don't know. Yeah, that's weird if you paid in cash, having to go back to get the $2. I can tell you what I would do. Nobody asked. I would have said, fuck it, and never thought again about the $2.
Yeah, it's not about the $2.
I understand, but it should be. It should be. And when you get old enough, hopefully it
has nothing to do about getting old enough.
And when you get wise enough, you realize that it's $2 and it's not everything needs to be a battle, and your time is worth more than $2.
Right. Like he spent an hour dealing with this,
right,
and then spent money to drive back to the mall.
Right.
You see, I would have spent maybe 5 minutes of my life going, no.
That's different. You like that too, also. Like for me, that makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like to be in that situation.
I have no problem with confrontation.
I know. That's what makes this a great segment. So we're looking forward to future episodes of or future segments. What would Wombat do? Tales from Retail. Email me, cheapd@gmail.com with your retail stories. All right.